I'm not a morning person.
Dedicated to being passionate about it.
Bodybuilders have become more lazy.
People have always thought I lift fake weights.
Iran and the United States.
You take responsibility for that.
But on the flip side, people love you. I know for a fact. You have a great audience. You have a great fan base. But I want to ask you about mental. You brought mental health, right? Again, looking from the outside, looking at a guy like you, it seems like you never had a problem with like depression or anxiety. Is that true, or have you dealt with it, and how do you deal with it?
There's many times I had a rough run a couple of years ago where something happened in my life and I didn't go to the gym for like 3 months. I lost like 18 pounds. Anxiety. I mean, yeah, my doctor's looking for a psychiatrist because I don't sleep a lot. I average like 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night. I don't sleep. Yeah, I don't sleep at all. And I don't know why. They think it has to do with like my brain not shutting off at night, and like they call it like non-point or non-something anxiety, to where like, because it's not like I lay in bed and I think like, oh my God, this, or oh my God, that, or what if, like, I just can't sleep. So I do have a form of anxiety, but no, dude, listen, I got bullied growing up. I got bullied all through kindergarten, through grade school, even part of high school. I got bullied up until I was about a freshman, sophomore in high school. Like, part of life is going through that shit. Like, everybody's gonna be bullied. Everybody's gonna, get into a fight, a verbal argument, have heartache, heartbreak, get depressed. Like, having those things to me is part of being a human being. And I'm not saying mental health isn't a big thing, but I think and I'm going to use the word some, I think some people just can't handle life, and just, that's what it is. I don't think having a girl that breaks up with you and being depressed is like a crutch to be like, I'm depressed. Like I have mental health issues. Like, we've all had our heart broken. Like, it's part of life. Like you move on. Like, it's not something where you need a medication because you're that upset. Like, I just think people need to learn there's a difference between, like, the example I used with people that I believe have a real mental issue. If I told you that I never thought about doing something stupid, like when I was going through what I was going through, like, there were times where I'd be driving home from the gym and be like, I just want to drive my fucking truck into the fucking telephone pole. Like, or days I went to bed and I was like, if I didn't wake up tomorrow, really wouldn't fucking care. If I say that I've never thought that, I'd be lying to you. But the difference is that I knew that if I took my truck and drove into a telephone pole, that's it. And I think the people that have real mental issues, they don't understand that if they actually do that, there's no coming back. So that's where I think real mental health is an issue. The people that don't understand the difference between if they actually do that, or if they actually take this pill, or, put this gun in my mouth, or tie this noose around my neck, like, there's no coming back from that. That's real mental health. Not, oh, my girlfriend broke up with me, I'm sad. And I think a lot of people I think there's a lot of people that really struggle with mental health on a serious level, but I also think there's people that say they struggle with mental health and don't have a clue as to what it is. I have issues that I deal with every single day, but I deal with them because it's part of being fucking a human being. Life is not going to be easy, happy, sunshine and rainbows every fucking day. My emotions are going to be like the weather outside. Some days it's going to be, sunny and no clouds in the sky. And some days there's a couple clouds, and some days it's just fucking thunder and lightning and it's a shitstorm outside. That's life. Every day is going to be fucking different. If you think every day is going to be, great and, sunny and 85, like, you're going to be depressed, because that's not reality. But that's how I view life.
Do you think social media adds to the stress and anxiety sometimes?
100%. And I think it's self-induced. I think a lot of people, like, people can be like, oh, well, you posted that video and look at the hate you're getting. I'm getting hate, but it's not affecting me. It's not affecting my day-to-day. I'm doing interviews about it, talking about it, and trying to explain why I did what I did. But to sit here and say that I'm losing sleep over it, or I'm upset, or I'm worrisome, it would be an absolute lie. But I think some people shouldn't be on social media. Some people, I think it affects them in a real if you don't have thick skin, you shouldn't be on social media because you're putting yourself at risk at the opinion of others. And you're never going to get the majority of people. There's always going to be somebody that doesn't like you just because. And you're putting yourself out there. And if you can't I haven't deleted, the only comments I've deleted on my page were anything that had to do, somebody started something and it had to do with U.S. military. And I deleted that. And I've even had military men in the military. I do a lot with the military. I love first responders, military, police. And, I've actually had men in the military DM me, "You're a fucking piece of shit." And you know what my response was? I go, I don't disrespect the men and women that protect this country, so you can say whatever you want to me. Because that's the type of person that I am. So I think people bring a lot of the issues on themselves.
I think you said it correctly. You got to have very thick skin to be on social media nowadays, and it's getting worse, to a certain degree.
It's clickbait, dude. I mean, I get it. People want views, people want followers, people want like because that's what monetizes. But at the same time, like, I think being real will monetize in the end over, just doing clickbait. But that's just me,